Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to one military camp, where today, if everything goes to plan, we should be able to get ourselves a brand new base, which is all very exciting indeed. I think all we have to do is complete that mission there. Go and complete the siege of Camp Borealis, go and take on Helga Lund, defeat her, kick her out of our base, and then we can reclaim it. And I think that sounds like a very good thing to do, because apparently that was our best base. I think last time they said that the base over here, Camp Borealis, was our best camp. So it would be good if we could get that back under our control. And you know what? Let's go and do it right now, shall we? There is no time like the present. We've got the people, we've got the tools. Let's go and get it done. The time has come for Helga Lund to pay for everything she has done. She is cornered in Camp Borealis with what's left of her forces. It looks like all her fake news and propaganda weren't enough to stop us. It is time to strike the coup de grace, but we have to be careful. She is holding General Diana Birdwhistle hostage, and we don't know what we're going to find. Our tanks will clear a path for us to get in and secure the camp. Helga is finished. Okay, it's a little bit weird that she's got Diana Birdwhistle held hostage when I think she popped up last time and had a chat with us. I think what's happening is we're doing the game in a slightly different order to what it's supposed to be completed in. I think we're supposed to have done this bit first and then gone to get that region there. Because I think when we cleared that out, that's when Diana Birdwhistle popped up. So we might be possibly completing the game in a little bit of a wonky order. But do you know what? Diana Birdwhistle went back out and got herself captured. She was having a lovely evening walk, and then Helga Lund went and captured her again. That's what we're going with. Right, so what do we need to send to complete this? An explosives engineer. Okay, got two of those. They're both at sort of battle rank 100. So who do we send? Somebody with Brainiac. Somebody with Sprinter and Hawkeye. Let's send you, because you've got Brainiac, and that might come in useful in one of the little sort of choice things that we sometimes have to make when we go and do missions. So send a Brainiac. Tank drivers, there are only 3 of those. Okay, so pick those 3. And then 2 desert soldiers, which does seem like an odd choice because we're going into the cold. It's very not deserty. It's sort of, very undeserty indeed. But okay, we've got to send 2 desert soldiers. Maybe it's because they're used to surviving kind of your harsh environments. Just get them to put a coat on or something. Okay, put your thermal pants on, desert soldiers. Okay, so who do we have? We've got 3 of those. They're all battle rank 219. So let's send these 2 because they've got skills. They again might come in useful on the little sort of choicey thing that pops up. So yeah, Sprinter and Night Owl for Brian Morris. And then Stephen Johnson's got medical knowledge. That could be quite handy. Yeah, okay, right. Begin that mission. Absolutely. Let's get this done. Get time ticking on nice and quick. There is the helicopter. The mission to reclaim Camp Borealis is underway. Let's pop back to our desert base. We're not going to make any changes here at all right now because we might end up moving to the new camp. And there's no point doing stuff here if we're then just going to sort of move over to the other one. Oh no. That's not gone well. That damned Helga has surrounded the camp with traps. Our explosives engineer has a lot of work ahead of him defusing all the mines. Okay, that's not good. So a big cross on our first bit of the mission. That's not encouraging. That's good though. We noticed that enemy soldiers had hidden several ditches to trap our tanks, and our tanks were able to avoid them. The enemies following us were not so lucky. Okay, that's quite good. And number 3, hang on a second. Our desert soldiers didn't bring the right clothing and are freezing. I told them to wear their thermal pants. You weren't listening, desert soldiers. Luckily, there's plenty of room in our tanks, and we always carry a few extra jackets. And hopefully some thermal underwear as well. Okay, right. So what happens now? Do we get a decision thingy to work on? Yes, we do. Normally the bigger missions do have these things. Okay, right. Let's go and have a little look. By spreading lies on social media, Helga has gathered a group of fanatical citizens at the entrance to the camp. She says we are coming to destroy their values and traditions. They are armed with brooms, pots, and some rotten tomatoes, but not cabbages, strangely for this game. Anyway, what do we do? Okay, so what can we do? We can either move them out of the way. We don't have time to waste just trying to break anything. Ignore them. We can put up with a few rotten tomatoes. Or, what's that one? No, we didn't have leadership. Okay, so had we had somebody with the leadership skill, we could have given them a 90-minute inspirational speech. Okay, I think we ignore them. So yeah, move them out of the way. We don't have time to waste trying to break anything or ignore them. We can put up with a few rotten tomatoes. I mean, yeah, do we just ignore them? Do we just ignore them? I don't want to move them because that might be a bit that might provoke them a bit. Let's just ignore them. They can chuck some rotten tomatoes at us. It'll be fine. There we go. Just ignore them and hope that that's the right decision, because we do need to get this done, really. I mean, yeah, if it's wrong and that's, a bad move, then yeah, our troops have to come back and have a bit of a lie down and then go again. Oh, crikey, hang on a minute. There's something in the perimeter, something over here. It must be a spy of some description, because I think they've gone now. Didn't see any drones flying about. Okay, here we go. The mission is done. Did it work? Failure. Oh no, it was a disaster. Helga's troops overpowered us, damn it. But we will try harder next time. Oh dear. Oh, that's not very good at all, is it? Okay. Right. 2 of our best soldiers have returned with injuries. How heavy were those tomatoes they threw at us? Good grief. There must have had quite a lot of them. More than massive tomatoes. Okay, that didn't go very well at all then. Right, so it turns out that could be quite a tricky mission. Given it's a key mission, I imagine it's quite difficult. But I mean, we couldn't have been much better. We must have been very unlucky to have failed that, because we had some very high stats going on and high high battle ranks and all that kind of stuff. So we must have been pretty unfortunate to fail that. In the meantime, why don't we go and do some... Oh no, we can't, because that mission there requires 2 explosives engineers, but one of them is having a rest from that thing. So we can't actually go and do that. That's a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? Okay, right. We can't do anything until all these people have had a bit of a rest and they've also healed up, so the injured ones are, back on active duty, and then we can go and have another go at sieging Camp Borealis. That was a little bit of a disaster. Oh, dearie me. Somebody did point something out. One of the things wasn't upgraded. Okay. Now, I know we weren't going to do any upgrades, but we'll upgrade this because it's not done. And we might as well get a proper shield inhibitor over there. We've got the money for it, let's be honest. So there we go. Upgrade that, please. That is very good. We've got a massive stack of science points. While this lot all sort of recover, I think maybe it might be worth investing in some new things. What we might do is, if we do need to rebuild things over at the other base, if we do need to rebuild things over in the snowy lands, possibly what we do is we have our helipad sort of in a central-ish location, a bit like what we've got here, sort of in the middle-ish, and then we could have our medical buildings and then our houses. Because at the moment they come out of this and they're injured, they have to walk quite a long way, all the way to the other end of the camp. Various drones going on. They have to walk all the way to the other end of the camp to go and get treated. And it does take quite a long time. So really, we could possibly do with having the medical buildings closer to the heliport. But okay, never mind. It's fine for now. It's okay for the moment. So, yeah, who is injured then? So the explosives... Oh, hang on. The explosives engineer... Potentially, we could just use the other one. Oh, yeah, but the tank drivers are all big exhausted. Oh, one of the tank drivers is down. Okay, no, that's not going to fly then. Okay, never mind. Right, let's just run time on very quickly until everybody is healed up and everybody's also had a little bit of downtime. Right, I think, actually, hang on. You are the explosives engineer. That's good. So you're on your post-mission rest. That's ticking down. You're recovering post-mission rest. So really... we just need you lot to just get off your post-mission rest thing, get that sorted, and then you can go right back out. And it is coming down quite quickly. It is coming down quite quickly. How are the tank drivers looking in terms of their stats? They're all looking okay. Explosives engineers are looking okay. And then desert soldiers all looking okay in terms of, strength and food and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so once that ticks down to nothing... we'll just go and have another go at Helga Lund. Oh, look at the money pouring into this base. It would be a shame to leave this base. If we have to go and set up at the new base, we will do it. It would be a shame because it's working wonderfully. It's working very well indeed. Okay, research. Let's go and invest in some new shiny things. We've got almost 10,000 research points. Is it worth unlocking Snow Trooper Specialization? Because we are going to need those at some point. We've seen that it's getting snowy. I think we do need to unlock that. Okay, so do that. We've unlocked that. Still got a load of points left. So hang on. Is there any kind of negative, sort of a bit of a penalty for building Snow Trooper Specialization over here in the desert? I imagine there might be. I would expect there to be. So increases experience in Snow Trooper Specialization. Oh. It doesn't really say there's a penalty. it's quite a big building. It's a big building. It's got a great big kind of it's got a big kind of ski slope on it. That's quite fun. And what looks like a, I don't know, like a fan? Does that blow snow on them and they have to kind of walk through the snow? I would imagine that if we built that out in the desert, that wouldn't work quite as well. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Nothing has popped up and said, ooh, you can't do that. So maybe it's okay. I'm not entirely sure. Do you know what? We won't build it now. We won't put it together right now. If it looks like we are going to stay at this base, if the game doesn't force us to move to the other base for whatever reason, then I think what we do is we use some of our research points to upgrade these other buildings. Hang on. Aviator specialization is they're only at tier 1. So spy is at tier 2 and they're both at tier 1. That's not very good, is it? That could be a little bit better. Okay, so maybe, yeah, it depends on whether we have to go to the base or not. But if we stay around here, then yes, I think we'll try to get upgrades done to our existing buildings and just make things a bit better. But we will see. Right, how are we looking? How are we looking? Desert soldiers, have you come off your rest thing? Yes, you have. Okay, right, do you know what? There is a drone going around, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. Let's go out and have another go at this, shall we? Let's send the other one. No one's got leadership, have they? Nobody's got leadership. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, you lot can all come out. That's all fine. And then we'll send, yeah, the 2 with the skills again, because why not? 944 is exactly the same as it was before. Right, so again, kick that mission off, get the helicopter out, hope it goes a little bit better. Because we can't really make our troops that much better, if I'm being honest. Ooh, that's what they do then. They do wibbly things. Oh, hang on. Does that mean there's something invisible over here? Is there a spy? Oh, you! Raise the alarm! Enemy spy! We've spotted an enemy spy. The wibbly thing has uncovered their cloak. Oh, look at that. That's what the wibbly thing was doing. It was wibbling and going, hang on, look, I'm doing wibbly stuff. There's a baddie over here. Thank you, wibbly thing. Now that I can get on board with. Not just a random person in a tower going, oh, there might be a person. Big wibbly thing going wibbly woo. I get that. I can work with that. Big wibbly lines, and then that makes me look and go, hang on a minute, what's going on? Why are there wibbly lines? It's nice and obvious. Okay, right, I like that. That's very good. Thank you, wibbly machine. What are they called again? Optical camouflage inhibitors. Of course they are. That one does need a bit of TLC, actually. Go and repair that one, please. Right, what is happening? Okay, so communication 1, the damned Helga. That damned Helga surrounded the camp with traps, but forgot to brief all her troops. Some of their vehicles are blowing up. They are paving the way for us. Okay, so we failed that one last time. So she's put more traps around, possibly. I don't know if the mission gets more difficult when we have another go at it or not. I'm not quite sure. But yes, we've got around the traps. And yeah, communication 2 is the same, I think. I think we had that one before. And okay, the desert soldiers again didn't bring the right clothing. You didn't learn from last time, folks. Oh, dear me. Okay, never mind. And then we just wait a while to get the decision. So in it comes. There we go. I mean, that just got some people injured. Let's go for that one, shall we? Just go for the other one. Move them out of the way, please. Just sort of shove them out of the way. It might be a little bit confrontational, but they will come round when we liberate the place and it all works very well. So 3 green ticks. That's got to be enough for success this time round. Come on. Come on, please tell me that it was a success, because another failure would be a little bit dismal. And there we go. Camp Borealis is now ours. Helga is going to learn her lesson soon. Our hard work is starting to pay off. Okay, I'm expecting us to have a nice little chat with Helga Lund, and she's going to realise the error of her ways and then do something to try and make up for the fact that she was a bit of a baddie for a while. Yeah, there we go. Oh, because we shoved some people out the way, our popularity among the towns has decreased by 35%. We can go and sort that out. We've got huge amounts of money. We can just go and pour some money back into the towns to get them back on our side. So that's not too bad a thing. At least people aren't injured or whatever. Okay, we get a bit of money. That's very good. And here we go. Hello, Sergeant Shouty Pants. Helgeland, we have defeated you. Surrender. Do not Her? Oh, good grief. She's got a whip, has she? Her? Fake Helga. Hang on, what? You're fake Helga. It looks like cardboard cutout. What's going on? ... What? What is this? A dummy? I don't understand. Sergeant, look. There's a note. Let's see. It says, Dear Sergeant Idiot, you have fallen into my trap. I can't believe you are so naive. Oh no! It was a trap! While you were busy with my little distraction, I put my information machine on full throttle. I think you're in for a surprise when you see your popularity ratings. By the way, your friend Diana is with me here at my base, north of Mountain Chain. I will let her witness your defeat from a favourable vantage point. See you soon, losers! Okay, we've been duped. All this was part of a great big elaborate scam. Damn! Trickster! Witch without the broom! Traitor! Oh, he's very cross. She's played us for fools. That's not everything, Sergeant. Our popularity ratings have dropped significantly. It seems that her propaganda has worked. Our only option is to stop her as soon as possible. We must go north. That's where Helga's headquarters is. Okay, right, so this isn't her headquarters. This was just a bit of a trap. She set a trap for us by bringing us here, but she will not escape. At least we got Camp Borealis back. Let's get it tuned up so we can start preparing our troops for the cold up north. It's the only way to save our general. Helga Lund is not going to get away with this. Okay, so fake Helga falls down. And here we go. The 3-star Camp Borealis is now unlocked. It was the crown jewel of our military camps until it was taken from us. It is surrounded by perennial snow under the glow of the northern lights. In this cold, we'll have to keep the flu at bay. You'll be able to change camps by clicking on one of the unlocked camps on the map. Okay, so hang on a second. That's been unlocked. Let's pop back to the map once autosave has done its very lengthy thing. So pop back to the map. We've now got that under our control. There is our cold base. Yeah, so where's her base? Because it says to the north. I mean, Dragan's got to be in that big fancy palacey castle-y thing just there. So I don't know where her base is. It just says to the north, as in one of these. Or is it sort of over here, where we sort of, yeah, this bit of sticky out land meets the big bit of land underneath? Is it kind of over there, where the land joins? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, can we have a look at this? So, yeah, move to this camp. You can just keep moving between the camps. Now, oh, that's quite good. That camp does have 250,000 monies there waiting for us to play with. Now, we'll get through that quite quickly by building stuff, but I think if we take over the right people and then go and do the right missions, we should be able to get some more money coming in to move everybody over if we want to. Let's move to that camp for now. Let's move to that and we'll go and have a little look at what it's like. So changing active camp. I don't really like having to do this. I just want everything in one camp. But it feels a bit of a pity to have, liberated it and not go and look at it. So let's go and see what it's like. Okay, hang on. Pause time for a second. Okay. Yeah, very cold. Very cold indeed. Weird sticky out bit over there. Not quite sure why that's there. Oh, hang on. I've zoomed out. It's quite big. Oh, there's a thing. Why is there a thing in the middle? Are we supposed to do something with that? I kind of feel like the game is going to tell us to move over it. It's quite big. It's huge. It's huge. There's a lot of room. We've got these weird sticky out bits over the edge. And there's a submarine. That's not how submarines work. Who parked this? Okay, so some watery bits. You can walk across that bit if you want to. Yeah, it's huge. It's a huge, huge big base. But no people here. Nothing at all going on. Nothing is time bound now, however. So that's quite good. So do we move over here to the cold, snowy ways here? Which would... I mean, okay, so there's pros and cons. The cons are that, of course, we have to set everything up again. And it's going to cost quite a lot of money to get all the buildings in and all the decor and everything else. The decor being very important. So all the buildings and the decor and the training buildings and the production buildings and all that kind of stuff. That's going to take quite a long time to get done. But on the plus side, it would mean that we can redesign the base a little bit better to incorporate all of the defences. We can sort of have things at regular intervals dotted around the place to make sure the entire base is covered for drones and spies and all that kind of stuff. Which might be worth doing. I mean, yeah, it's huge, look. It's huge. We could build up to that thing. We don't really need all that space over there. So there's plenty of room to build into. I think it might be a little bit bigger than the desert one. The desert one doesn't seem that big, I don't think. So it might be quite good. What do we have going on outside? A little sort of tower type thing. Are people arriving by boat here? That's quite fun. So on the first camp and the plains or whatever, the temperate bit, the grassland, they arrive by bus or something. Then in the desert they arrive by a train. Here they arrive by a little boat. That's quite fun. Okay. And then, yeah, nothing much going on. There's a well. There's a well. There's penguin. Hang on. Unpause. Do they move? Can we click you? No. But there are penguins. I think we might have to move here because there are penguins. I mean, do we need any more reason? There are penguins. There's penguins here. I think that's kind of it. Decision made. Yeah, I think I have a suspicion that the game is going to make us move here. The game's going to say, oh, you should possibly move over here, look, because there's a thing. We're going to need that satellite dish or something, aren't we? That's going to be important in some way, I imagine. So I think we have to move over here. So let's do our best to try to get stuff set up over here and then also try to get the right people over so we can carry on doing missions. Because we do need to get some more missions completed to get more money coming in. Although, we do make quite a lot of money. We could just leave the game running for 4 days and have a massive load of money, but that would seem a little bit silly. So why don't we work on this over here? And we can make our sort of energy bit a bit more efficient. We can have more batteries attached to more things. It's going to be wonderful. So the only thing is, how are we going to do this? So they're going to come out of here. Look, so there's our recruitment center. Do you know what? First job, upgrade the recruitment center, please. There we go. It's a slightly fancier recruitment center. That's very good. We could, hang on. We have got quite a lot of science points. Is it worth just investing 3,750 of them into the recruitment center just to max it out? And then it's done. We don't have to worry about that again. Do you know what? We're going to do that because we can. Do you know what? There we go. Upgrade it again for 975. Boom. How does it look? It looks very similar to the previous ones. It doesn't look too dissimilar at all. 12 people can now go into it. What's it look like inside? It looks alright. Slightly upgraded filing cabinets, possibly. Comfier seats. I don't know. Lots of plants. I like that. Many plants dotted around. That's very good. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. So yeah, not too much difference. So how are we going to do this then? So I think again, we do what we've done before. We have one path going right down the middle, just a big central path, because we've kind of got that with the others, haven't we? So if we go and get a path, so one bit of path coming out, hang on, come out like that, look. Oh, that kind of grey thing is the path. Okay, right, that's fine. And then we want the archway, because this is what we do. This is how these things work. So put the archway there, I think. So pop that there. I like that. And then the path can carry on going through here. But then when you go through the archway, you can then go through something very lovely. We'll have ourselves, where is it? There you go. No, not health. Where are the entertainment? There we go. Entertainment. Ah, the smiley faces. So you can go through a four-cornered park. That might be quite nice, look. So if we pop that in like that, you can walk under the arch, into the park, and then out to wherever it is you need to go. So pop that in like that. That's very lovely. And it's going to say there's no road, so hang on a minute. And the road can sort of carry on up here toward that thing, whatever that thing might be. Okay, so important things in first. We've spent, what's that, about 4 grand or whatever on some path, an arch and a park. Very important priority things. So now I think we'll do what we did last time. So yeah, housing and stuff in one bit, and then everything else over here. So noisy stuff here, housing stuff here. And then if we could put the helipad over here and then have the medical buildings over here possibly, rather than having the medical buildings all the way over there in that corner, that would help out quite a bit. So if we get the helipad in, which is under that, is it? Right, so yeah, heliport, helipad, whatever. Right, so put that, can we make it quick for them to get to? So if we put that there, then we can have a path going around the edge of that big rock thing. So put that there. That's fine. And then we'll have a path coming along like that. And that can kind of cut down like that. Haven't got any power. That's okay. So I think over here maybe we have a little bit dedicated to power. And we can do this a bit differently now, of course. So we can have an electrical generator. And then around the edge, we can put lots of batteries, which I think would make sense. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have... I think, did we have 3 of these at the previous base? I think we've got 3 of these. So if we have one like that, and then get another one, rotate, rotate. Oh, hang on. We have to put it there, don't we? So we can have all the batteries round it. is there a better way? Is there a different way that we can do this? Hang on a second. We can move these now, which is wonderful. That makes life a lot easier. If we put it sideways, so hang on. If we put one there, that's going to have battery, battery, battery. If we put one there, it's going to have battery. No, that's not going to work. I thought we could sort of have interlocking things, but I don't think that's going to fly. Do you know what? No, we'll just swivel it back round. It's fine. So we'll put that there, and then we can have batteries all around it. And then we'll have another one, but let's get our path in place. So hang on a second. Go to the build thing. Get a path. Bring it along. I think, yeah, we'll have it going along like that, look. And then just have the path coming across like that for now. Power can be over here. And then we can just extend it to wherever it needs to go. So that can go there. No, that's a terrible idea. Get rid of that. Now we'll put that back in. Like, there we go. That's better. And do we attach the 3 batteries to this run? I think we do. Let's get one set up with 3 batteries. Bit expensive, but I think it's worth doing. So there we go. 3 batteries connect to that one thing. And then we'll do the same there. And the same over here. And we could do the same on the other side of the road. So we can just have a great big kind of power grid setup thing over there, which should keep us going for a long time. However, we also need to remember to build in some defences. So over here, we need to put in all sorts of things. So I think, yeah, anti-drone batteries. So if we could cover the power things, if we could put them around here, that would be perfect. So if we put an anti-drone battery there, going to have a road coming up next to this thing. But that's okay. So if we put that there, and then have the shield inhibitor thing facing the other way, and then have the optical camouflage thingamajiggery thing, the big woobly thing, put that there? That would... Or should I have put that there, possibly? Hang on. Move these. We can move these. This is wonderful. Right, shufty. Just shuffle you down a bit. Move you to there. Put the optical camouflage autosave getting in the way thingamabobber. So grab that thing and put that... I mean, I can go to there, look. There we go. So those things should cover that entire region there. That should be fine. And then we just need a path going up like that and a path going up like that. Okay. Right, so there's nothing to control those at the moment. That's absolutely fine. We can get that sorted. We'll put something over here, maybe. Right, okay. So now we need some houses, and then we need to get in the mess hall and the barracks and all that kind of stuff. So we've got plenty to do, and also we need to put in some entertainment things, and then we'll slowly start moving people over. So who do we move over first? We really do need to get some people in that we can already go and do the jobs. I think we get these in. So we can at least do that one. A sextet of ale. Okay. So it's something about brewing. Okay, that sounds good. A nice beer. Got to go and save the beer. We failed with the chestnut stuff, so we'll try and save the beer possibly. So yeah, maybe we get that one done first, and then we do need to get some new things in. I think we can get the snow training thing in. That'd be quite good. So that could go over here possibly. That could go here. Maybe the power stuff can go along there. I don't know. We need to figure that out. But at least that's enough power for now, I think. If we run time on, is that going to start charging those batteries up? I think battery not charged, it says. But is it not charging? Oh, because I bet is it not doing anything? Is there no fuel? The battery isn't charging. Why is that? Battery not charged. Should be charging, because that thing has got fuel in it. Okay, right, well, maybe it just needs something to power. I'm not quite sure. So how about then, over here, we go there and we put another path coming across like that. We can have something over there, look. In fact, maybe over there we could put one of the slightly noisier... We could put the museum there or something. So it's near the houses, but it's not quite as noisy. That might work. So, yeah, we kind of want the houses over here. So there's going to be a path coming that way. So we do need something just here. Maybe, actually, hang on. Do we put some defences over here? Now thinking of defences, thinking logically about things. So put the big, that thing over there. Is that going to be enough? Is that near enough? Hang on a second. Hang on. We want the entire base covered. So that covers to about there. So it's not quite in the right place. That covers to that bend in the road. However, things are likely going to fly through here, aren't they? They're likely going to fly through, or they're going to walk past there. So that thing there, I think, should be okay. That thing, I think, will be fine. So if we put that there, that's going to be fine. So drop that in. Again, it's got no power and no anything else, but that's okay. And then where's the museum? So museum could go, say, if we put that just there, so put the museum there and have a path coming down to that. And then just there and there, we could have some defences. So we can have ourselves an anti-drone battery, like so, and we could have ourselves a shield inhibitor, and we are spending an awful lot of money, my goodness me. Okay, right, get some power. This is fine, so get some power coming in. So from that, I think we go around the back of there, and then we just run some power across the front, and there we go. That sorts out the power for those buildings. It's going to say there's nobody to operate the things, but that's okay. We can bring some people over. Right, now we need barracks and a mess hall. That's going to be the basis, and houses for like the cooks and everything else. So one barracks to go in right now. Got to bring our scientists over as well, of course. Got to do all this kind of stuff. So if we put the barracks, say, here, what we can do with the houses? Hang on. What if we put the barracks there, have a road coming across like that, and then we can have a number of houses in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the houses are protected by these things. That's good. No power over there. We can sort that out. Bring that across like that. And then just here, next door, we have a mess hall. Because they don't make noise, I don't think. So if we put that there, that's going to be basic stuff in place, which is pretty good. And we do need some fuel warehouses and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to need to build our own sort of production stuff again. Maybe we have to buy stuff in for now and then get the production stuff sorted out a bit later on. First things first, however, go back to getting some power sorted out. So like that, and then just bring that down like that. So power is now coming across here. Wonderful. So I think, yeah, need some storage stuff, but that's going to be about it, I think. Oh no, maintenance. We need a maintenance building. That would help quite a bit, wouldn't it? Maybe... do we put one of those? We could put one there. We could put one just there. And that's near all of this stuff. And again, that doesn't generate noise or anything. That's absolutely fine. So if we put one of those just there, that should be okay. Although we do have to factor in where the defence building things are going to go. Oh dear, hang on a minute. This is why I shouldn't be allowed to do any planning. Right, there we go. Like that. I think that might have to... in fact, can that go in the middle and cover both of those? Oh. That's perfect. If that could go just there, that could cover both those sets of things. So in the middle, that covers the shield inhibitors and shooty things over there and over there. That, I think, is worth doing. So have one of those in the middle. Okay, so now we need some more people in to go and operate that thing. So we need some more houses, possibly. How many more houses do we need? 4 cooks. That's 4. 4 maintenance people. That's those houses full. That can hold 4 people as well, I think. Autosave kicking in already. That's how much we're faffing about with this. That can hold 4 people, can't it? Okay, so we need another 4 houses. Oh dear. We're not going to have much... oh, we need to get some people over. Okay, right. This is going to be fine. Maybe to start with, we don't bring over 4 cooks and for everything else. We just bring over a couple of people just to try to keep things ticking over. But we do need a maintenance building. So, I mean, or do we put one there, look, for now? Just pop a maintenance building there. That's going to be good. We can have a path coming back there, maybe for some entertainment stuff over here in that corner. If it's not too rowdy and loud, maybe we could do that. Right, so maintenance is in. And then we just need all this stuff. So where are the production buildings going to go? I think we're going to have to try and figure that out. We might have to move these things. Because, yeah, I don't think we can afford to get all of those things in. Right, what we're going to do is... we are going to go to the map, And we are going to go all the way back to the desert base. And we are going to very slowly but very surely start moving people over. So, can we get... oh, it's a bit of a shame you can't filter it by... I think it does filter by job anyway, doesn't it? Yeah, there are the researchers. Right, defence. Want to get some defence people in. You're very good. So, Carlos Castro, pay some money for you. So, yes, please. You can come over. And then defence, Chris Howard, you're also very good. And that will do for defence. Then we need some cooks. All these people will eventually move over. That's going to be our big goal. Move all of these people over. Oh, crikey, need to get some medics in, don't we? We forgot about that. Hang on a second. Medic. So many medics. Right, cooks. Who's good at cooking? Larry Baker is good at cooking, which seems appropriate. So we'll have you. So you can come in. And... oh, I don't know you. Cedric Farouk, you can come in as well. Oh, hang on. I've not taken into account day shift and night shift. You've got lots of energy. You can come in, please. So 2 cooks. Then we need some maintenance people. So we'll have 68. Yeah, you're quite worn out. But we'll have you coming in on the night shift. And then a day shift person. Hang on. 67. You'll do. Day shift maintenance person. Still got over 100 grand left. That's not too bad at all. And then we need to bring in some soldiers. So if we're going to go and do that mission there, let's filter it on that. So filter it on speed. So we should get... Oh, comms operatives. We need... You're a comms operative with 100 speed. Oh, isn't your main thing intelligence? Okay, that's a bit strange, but okay, right. So you can come in. So yes, you can come over to our active camp. Thank you very much. And then we need another comms operative. So let's get another one in. I would have thought, oh no, because we can't order it by... This is a bit of a fab. You, Jennifer King, you're brilliant. You can come in. Then we need explosives people. And then we need our 2 boaty people. Hang on, where are all these people? Right, can we see the boaty people? Possibly shouldn't... Hang on, just order it by that. It's fine. Let's go and find where they might... Oh, comms operative. Oh, no, got those sorted. Explosives engineers. There we go. You 2 can come in because you're both pretty good. So you can come in. You do need a bit of a break, but that's okay. We can have a little bit of a break. So you can come in. So that's 4 soldiers. And then, yeah, boaty people. Where are the boaty people? Whereabouts do you guys feature? Let's go and have a look. Where are the boaty people? Come on, boaty people, show yourselves. There we go, Navy commanders, Gunnar and Margaret. Right, so you come over, please. And you come over, please. Right, so now I think we've got a basic complement of people. So we're going to have to tell everybody where to go and live now. Okay, right, hang on. Let me just go and tell everybody where to live, because that might take a little while. So where to live and where to work and all that kind of stuff. Let's just get everybody set up as they should be. Right, there we go. People are either living in the barracks or in a house, and the people that do have a place to go and work in are now working in those places. So the cooks are working in the mess halls, and the security people are working in these security hubs and all that kind of stuff. So that's looking pretty good. The only thing is, our military people, the soldiers, have got nothing to do. They've got nothing to do at all. There are no training buildings. There's nothing going on at all. So possibly we do need to look at that a little bit. And also we do need to get some food and resources in because there's no food, there's no medical supplies, there's nothing going on at all, which could be a little bit of a bother. However, we could go and do that mission in not too long at all. How long do we have to wait for... Oh, hang on. Wasn't one of the explosives engineers on cooldown? Maybe if you switch them between bases, it removes the cooldown, possibly? So we could, in theory, go and do that mission and get ourselves 8,400 money. That would not be too bad at all. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Do you know what? Let's go and do that. And then we can carry on doing building stuff whilst they're out and about. So do you know what? Yeah, comms operatives, they're both pretty good. Exploded people, they're pretty good. 2 Navy commanders, they're also pretty good. 690 battle rank for us. 418 for them. I think we've got that one sorted. But you know what? As we saw last time, you never know. So what is happening? It's Dragan. Dragan's right there, probably doing an evil laugh. White Cliffs is well known for its artisan brewers. On the southern fringe of the province is the Callahan Brewery. People say it's the best in the country, and rightly so, I have to say, says Shouty Pants. Oh, he loves a spot of the real ale, does Shouty Pants. Dragan himself has become a fan of their brew, and has built a barracks just outside the brewery's gate in Cackland Harbour. He wants to make sure that production never stops and, incidentally, store his own personal reserve. That's where we come in. We're going to demolish his barracks and drive that leech out of the territory. Again, it doesn't seem like we're doing this for any kind of military strategic purpose. We're doing it to annoy Dragan. But again, that's fine by me. So, begin that mission. The heliport is out of service. Is it? Is the heliport out of service? Why is the heliport out? No power. Okay, hang on a minute. We can sort that. Yep, you're absolutely right, game. There is no power. You are completely correct in your assessment. I think, do we try and get that sort of connected up round there just to make life a bit easy? Hang on. We're going to do that. So grab that, bring that path up like that, bring that path down like that, and then we can run a power line from there to there, and then it can just sort of keep going up here, onto that corner, and along like that. Okay. Oh, power overload. Are we overloaded? We aren't overloaded. Hang on a minute. What are we on in terms of power? 100. Oh, right. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. We could get some of these in. We could get some solar panels in. I mean, they might not work so well, but maybe some wind power might work. That could be quite good. Is it worth doing that? But right now, let's get another one of these in. Get another one of those in. So pop that in like that. We won't build the batteries for now. We'll connect that up to the grid. 53%. Okay, right, good. That's done well at sort of bearing that burden. So now we should, because it's kept the right people, should be able to go and do that mission. Okay, so now we're flying out to a slightly different place. Look, we're coming from over here, which is good. Right, they're over there, which means we can get back over here and just do a little bit more tinkering with the base as it is right now. I'm thinking, yeah, we haven't got a mess hall that works because there's no personnel in it. Got a night shift and a day shift there. Night shift, day shift. Night shift, day shift. So they should be okay, but yes, we haven't got any food, I don't think, to put in the thing. So, okay, we might need to get some food sorted. Okay, I've been thinking about this and I've come up with a little bit of a plan. And as we all know, Geek cover plans are amazing and never go wrong, so this is all going to be fine. So I think what we have to do is we have to get a food store in. That's absolutely critical. We need food to go into the mess halls so people can eat. And I think what we do is we put it around here somewhere. So we put it over here with the idea being that maybe we have more mess halls over here. So mess halls can all be quite close to each other in the middle over there, have all of our housing sort of over here, have some barracks around here, maybe some barracks over here possibly, but try to get the mess halls all near to each other. And then if we put out one little kind of food store here, because the food does go down very quickly, we get through quite a lot of that, it's not too far away from the mess halls, so it's not a great big long distance for the people to move the stuff from one place to the other. And they do make a bit of noise, apparently, according to the game. The wibbly lines come off it, which are quite hard to see in the snow, but that does make a little bit of noise. But I think that noise only applies when a helicopter comes along to either drop things off or pick things up from there. Now, originally, we are going to have to get some food dropped off, so it's far enough away right now to not be a bit of a problem, but it's very rare that we're going to sell food because normally we don't fill up the food thing because it's in quite high demand. So I think if we put that just there, say, that's going to be fine. It's near enough to the mess halls to be, sort of easy to access, but it's not going to be too near to the houses to become a nuisance if there is a bit of noise. So I think if we put that just, in fact, hang on, put it there, look, because there is going to be a path coming down the side. So if we pop that there, and then we get a path coming along there like that, and then coming down here, and then just here, we put in the incredibly noisy, for some reason, farm. So we pop that in. So hang on, swivel that round. So put that in like that. So again, the noise is only reaching a little. In fact, if we put it there, look, the noise reaches to just about over where the edge of that path is. So that should be okay. So if we pop that into there, did I just put a fuel thing down? Is that a fuel one? I think that's a fuel warehouse. Okay, we do need one of those. Hang on. Oh, now the game's auto-saving. Hang on a second. No, we don't want that. No, not that. That's incorrect. We're going to move that somewhere else. Put that over there for now. That's fine. How about we put down the right thing? There we go. It was a Geek covered planet. It was always doomed to be rubbish. Right. Pop that in like that. And then get a conveyor thing to go like that. And then like that. Okay, so people can work in there when we put a path in, and then the food can go along there and drop into there, and that's going to be fine. Okay, so if we unpause time... Oh, no, nothing's going to happen. Oh, there's no power either. Hang on a second. How about... Do we just run that path up there? We could just run that path up the middle. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Hang on a second. Get a path. Run that up like that. We can fit some buildings in there. Barracks or whatever we need. That's going to be fine. And then we can get that to just carry on up there. So one there and one just there. Okay, so now that's good. The farmer's got nobody working in it, which is a bit of a nuisance. So we have got a few people, actually, that aren't going to be doing anything at all. So yeah, you, look, Jennifer King, you could work there on the night shift. That'd be useful. And then on the day, that's also the night shift. On the day shift, you could work there because you've maxed everything out. That's fine. And then anybody else maxed everything out? Not you. Definitely not you. You have... So you on the night shift and you're still working on stuff. Okay, but that's fine. So there you go. You can also work on the night shift. So 2 people on the night shift are going to generate food. 1 on the day shift. That should keep that nice and topped up. However, right now, we might need to buy some stuff in. So let's go and buy some food in. Now, which is going to be the cheapest? Because we're now in a new place. So let's have a look. We might as well stock it up. If they're going to start making some, we'll get it to about... 285 possibly. In fact, no, drop it a bit down actually. 237, so that's 1,100. That's 2,000. That's 1,500. That's 1,750. 1,500. 2,500. Okay, starchy troopers seems to be the best. Really? Cheaper per unit. So it's 5 per unit from there. 8, 6, 7, 6, and 10 from there. Good grief. It's very expensive. And there was a delivery fee. Where's the delivery fee? Or do they no longer do a delivery fee? Maybe, is that just a one-off? Okay, we're going to have to buy some in. So 1,185. Buy that in, please. So, right, just tick time on a little bit. Just to make sure the helicopter does come in. And drop that off. Oh, no. Oh, no. One of the things has gone wrong already. So, despite the heavy swells, we moored our boats on the shore to take advantage of the vantage point here. So communication 1 good, communication 2 not so good. One of our explosives engineers got thirsty while shaking beer bottles to use as improvised grenades. He tried to drink one and it exploded in his face. Well done, explosives engineer, good job. Right, so we've got food. That's very good. The fuel warehouse isn't connected to a road. Yep, that's okay. We know that to be the case. So then we're going to figure out where this has got to go. Because also we do want to make our own fuel. I think maybe we just took it over here. It doesn't matter about noise over there. So if we go to there, look, and we pick you up, and we rotate you around. So for now, put that there. That's okay. And we will buy in some fuel. Buy in, I don't know, half the fuel. 250 fuel. That should be okay. So hang on a minute. So that's going to be 1,500, 1,750, 1,250. So whole fuel's looking good at the minute. Yep. Get it from those, just like your grandma used to make. Very good. Right, so buy that in. So again, time's ticking on. Helicopter should come in and drop that off anytime you like. There we go. Right, so we've got fuel, we've got food, power's looking good. We're topping up the batteries. We've got some defences in place. We've got people living in houses. We've got soldiers out on missions. We've knocked over several barrels of beer so the enemy troops following us will slip on the puddles. Okay, right, that's very Scooby-Doo, but okie doke, that's fine. Let's get that mission done. Let's get that mission complete. Get that all done. Get it all sorted. And then we'll see what's next. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got to make a decision about a thing. We found where they're keeping their profits from smuggling. There's just one small problem. It's in the most well-defended building in the entire area. We could use that money. What do we do? Okay, let's send 1 of our people. That will be enough. 2 of our people should be able to handle the situation. Let's send 3 of our people. Not 1 more. Not 1 less. Okay, 6 people went on that mission, didn't they? 6 people went on that. Do we send 3? Because the money would be useful. Because then we can do more building and get more people over from the other base and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what? Let's do it. It's only a brewery. The other bit of the mission is to deal with a brewery, so it's going to be fine. Send 3. That might have been a terrible mistake. We will find out momentarily. Here we go. No, because autosave is kicking in just to make it last a bit longer. Right, let's get this done. Let's see if that was the right or wrong decision. And then moving stuff into there. That's wonderful. So yeah, there's plenty of food in there now. And we should be making... Why are we not... What soldier? Oh, they're all on missions. Of course they are. They're all out on missions. Obviously they're out on missions because they're the only people we've got. Right. Did it work? Did we succeed? Failure. Botherations. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have sent so many people. We have lost. Those naughty folks fight hard when defending something that matters to them, but we will regain control of the brewery. Okay, we had 2 failures in one video this time around. That hardly ever happens. Has that ever happened before? Oh, okay. We got, oh, botherations. We got 15,000 monies. That's good, but 2 members of the squad were injured. Now that is a bit of a nuisance at the moment. Okay, so 15 grand. That's quite nice. However, we are going to struggle a bit. Oh, the game's gone wobbly. Don't tell me the game's going to crash. Don't crash, game. Okay, so the game did crash, which was a little bit of a shame. However, it has given us another chance to try to complete that mission. So maybe it might actually work in our favour. So let's move time on a bit and we'll give it another go. Are we going to be lucky this time round? Or is that one sort of cross in that communication 2 enough for it to be a failure? I do not know. Let's see. And this time it was a success. Okay, there we go. That's good. That saves a little bit of bother for us. The headquarters for Dragan's forces has fallen, and the enemy has lost control of the Callahan Brewery. Okay, there we go. So, slight divergence in the timelines, but there we go. That's much better. The game crashing was a blessing in disguise. Very good. We got the money, but 2 people are still injured. Okay, this is where it went a little bit wonkaloids before, wasn't it? So, there we go. The reward and the money from our decision. 2 people still injured. We pressed OK last time and it went a bit wobbly, but this time it's fine. This time it's absolutely fine. Now, the money that's just come in is quite handy because we now need to get a physio clinic in. We need to get some medical places set up, and we're going to put those around here. This is going to be where the medical stuff is going to happen. So, first things first, let's get in the basic, but where is it? The physiotherapy clinic. Because those 2 people are injured and they need a bit of physio. Now, the only thing is, can we fit those in? Why have I done that path like that? Why not just put the path going straight across? That's a little bit odd. We can, oh, hang on. We can have decoratives just there. Okay, that's exciting. Yeah, we can put some decoratives there. Do you know what? Let's do that now, shall we? I know we've got those, but we need some other little decoratives. So let's get these in. How about that silver statue? That's quite dramatic on that corner there. And then just some flowers. I like the flowers. Little pretty bed of flowers next to a very exciting silver statue. Right, back to what's important, you know, looking after the soldiers and such. Right, physiotherapy clinic. So do we have these kind of go in sort of like that with a road through the middle? Or do we just put them all along like that? Because then, yeah, they are going to be over there. So I think we need them sort of over here like this. So it's not too far away from the helipad where they're likely to be injured, but also it's not too far away from their houses if they wake up with their colds or whatever. So I think that's what we do. In fact, hang on, we should put the medical buildings in different places because when they come back from missions, they're likely to be injured. That's where they're more likely to get hurt. So I think if we put that in the middle just there, that's going to be quite good. So they can go just there. They can have a bit of physio, either injured over there or they get injured during their training. And all the training buildings are going to be around here somewhere. So they can go to there. But I think over here maybe we have the other medical buildings like the flu one, the infirmary. That could go over here because they can get the flu whenever. But it's likely they're going to go to their house and possibly wake up with the flu or their barracks or whatever. So maybe that should go over there. Psychological therapy and the sleep clinic and motivational therapy possibly should all go around here somewhere, because they're not going to come back off a mission and then suddenly go, okay, I feel like I've got, you know, sleep issues now when I come back. That's going to be the only one which is going to be needing sort of immediate attention from a mission. So, okay, that might work out okay. Possibly we could look at that. We do need to get some more defences in down here, of course, and over here, just to make sure we're covering the entire base. But, okay, right, now we need to go back to the other base and grab ourselves a couple of medics. Eventually, we're going to move you all over, don't you worry. We need the researchers as well. We've not forgotten about you lot. We'll wait until payday, possibly. Okay, so, medical people, where are we? So, doctors, medics, there we go, medic, 70%, yeah. Okay, so that one there's pretty good. So we'll get you. So, yeah, Kazuo Saito, you can come in, yes, please. And we'll have, oh, what were you on? I didn't see what you were on. Hang on, what is it? It's day shift. So hang on. I'm going to go back and check. We need a day shift and a night shift person, and I didn't check what they run. Hang on, where are they? They're over there. Hello, how are you? Sir. You are a day shift person. Okay, you've got a house, and you can work in the physiotherapy clinic, please. Right, so your day shift, we need a night shift doctory person. Let's go and grab them. So over here, night shift doctory person. Keep scrolling. There are many people. Night shift. Yeah, you'll do. You're 60. Hang on, we can do better than 62. Surely 65. There you go. Nancy Morgan, you'll do. You're all going to come over anyway, so that's fine. So there we go. Bring them over. Autosave kicks in. Autosave did save the day, though, of course, because it allowed us to restore the game from when it crashed. Thanks, autosave. And then we'll get you. That's you. You can live in the final house we have, and you can work in the physio clinic, but at night time. Okay, so now if we moved... Oh, look, it is a little boat. It's a little sort of happy boat. That's nice. So, if we go and look over here, the 2 injured people are going to hobble their way over here, but the doctor needs to arrive over here first. To then go, yeah, we're open, it's all fine. There's medicine in there, which is good. So they can use that medicine for now. So they're working in there. So now we need to say, yeah, go to the physiotherapy clinic, please. There you go. So just make sure they get in. So you 2 hobble your way over. We do need to get some more medical supplies in. But all in good time, all in good time. We've got food and we've got fuel. So that's looking good. Yeah, that generator. The batteries are charging up. That's going to be very helpful as well. So, right, they're in there, healing up a bit. And in terms of our next missions, we've not got the people on board, which is not a great surprise. So we do need to get some more people in. Okay, I think with that done, we will wrap things up for now because we have done quite a lot of stuff. Couple of attempts to get this place under our control. We've now got it under our control and we're working on making it a little bit better. We have got quite a nice amount of money and a lot of money coming in at the end of each day. We need to get our scientists back in because we want to get more science points coming in. So we're going to need a sciencey bit somewhere, possibly down here. I don't know, just have a stack of science buildings over here. We need to get the defences back in. Got to make sure that we cover the entire base with lovely defences just to make sure everybody is safe from the no doubt more increased attacks that we're going to get sent now. I imagine we're going to get quite a lot of people attacking us. So going to have to deal with that. Need to get some surveillance towers in. Got to dot those around. Put those near these things. One just there wouldn't go amiss. And one over here and such like just to make sure that's all covered as well. And then, yeah, bring more people over. Bring more people over. Do more missions as we go. So next up, we might want to bring in... I mean, yeah, we do need to get some divers in. We need to get some divers trained. We could just bring some new people in. Just bring some new people in and get them trained up to be divers. And that would allow us to complete some of these. And then, yeah, we need to train up a couple of some snow people as well. A couple of, whatever they are. What are they? What are they called? Snow troopers. There we go. A couple of those as well. We do need a few of those. So plenty to do. Plenty to do, but we have made a little bit of a start. Yeah, we need to get the production buildings in as well, of course, because they do generate a nice amount of money. So got to figure out where they go. I mean, yeah, the oil one could go there. Bit of a trek from the houses over here, but that's okay. They can make some fuel. That's going to be helpful. And then, yeah, med production. Get all the other medical buildings in. Bring more people over. It's a big job, but we did it before with the desert base, and the desert base sort of turned out okay-ish, I think. So we'll get it done over here as well in the snow, which is all very good. So yeah, we'll come back next time and just carry on doing what we've been doing. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on in next time out in one military camp. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. I really hope I don't have to send children down into coal mines or whatever, because I would feel like a terrible person. Hello, robot, and I shall call you Alan. Still some homeless people, still hungry people, still sick people. Okay, if you try and reach London, you will end up frosty and dead. Great big human lollipop.